Part of our school vision is to get the children to appreciate the fact that the world is a gift from Hashem, from God. And the best way to appreciate the world is to actually see what the world is capable of. So we really wanted to get into the process of actually growing something, getting involved and working with the land, making an impact. So that idea of bringing an expert gardener, somebody who wants to really work with the ground and bring it in and then involve the children and plant and reap what you sow and understand and see the beauty and appreciate the world. It's actually beautiful because every time people walk into the entrance of the school they now see flowers and blooms.
The program was implemented primarily to teach the kids, from the basics through to planting. It wasn't just a case of planting vegetables, it was also a case of teaching them about planting bulbs and going through the whole annual process, the seasons.
You ready? Turn your hand, turn it over. You ready? You're going to take it? Got it?
Wow!
Look at those roots.
It's like a skeleton.
Oh, that's good. That's perfect. That's perfect.
So we were planting bulbs in December, and then now we're planting vegetables, and then they'll harvest the vegetables and then they'll start planting bulbs again. They'll start using the waste and composting that they can put it back in the ground, and they'll learn all the elements of gardening.
It's actually quite easy to tie it in with science because there's a lot of stuff to do with growing and the processes that are involved. But effectively we felt it was important enough to put into our curriculum. So therefore we chose 3 classes. We also looked at the profile of the staff in the classes, that it would be a particular passion of theirs, so it wouldn't be a burden upon them that they would need to do it, but that they would be keen to do it. And then we also looked at the person that we brought in to help us to do that, and that's why Robert has been excellent, because he's worked with the teachers, he's liaised with the teachers have felt involved. It's a passion of theirs anyway, and the children have felt involved, and it's kind of come all together.
Because what we've done is we've started helping them plant pots, and discussing what the pots are and how the seeds grow into bulbs and plants, etc., etc., etc. So the teachers are very much involved, and I work with the teachers to teach the kids. I tend to come in maybe once a month, if not a few more times, just to help them and teach them. And not just help them in the garden, but also help them in classes and do planting in the classes that they can then take out into the garden.
Plants need water, plants need light, so that they can grow.
Yes.
It needs to be facing the sun. It needs to have air. Because it's easier, because if you're in a rush, you don't have to drive there and drive back. So then you don't need to waste your money, and it's also nice and fresh.
Work very closely with the teachers. Don't just work with the head teacher, but make sure all the teachers are involved. The head teacher is obviously very important, but he or she will need the teachers to be involved because the stresses and pressures in teaching are such that the last thing that the teacher wants is another project to manage. They want someone who can help them and almost take the pressure off them.
The next thing is we're going to look at vegetables, and if it works, this is the vision, then we'll be able to actually harvest the vegetables and maybe even have our own farm stall. And if we have our own farm stall, we can then look at one of the Every Child Matters agenda, which is learning financial skills, so the children can then charge and see if they can use the funds that come in to maybe grow our allotment initiative. And we moved on to looking now, next year, please God, in every class having a chance, because the classes who have done it have enjoyed it so much.